Hey y'all, what's up? Jamie, that's me here. Welcome back to the channel, honey. Welcome back to a quick chat. And on this quick chat, we're going to be talking about the group XSCAPE. Yes, featuring Miss Kandi Burruss, okay, and Miss Tiny, aka Mr. T.I.'s wife, honey. And y'all know we got to talk about LaTocha because that's the real reason why I'm coming to y'all to talk about Miss LaTocha. I told y'all when this drama started to brew a few weeks ago, I said I feel like the drama is going to keep going until the show drops next year because understand Escape is filming a show. They're filming this show along with SWV, and girl, they say it's a whole lot of drama. But SWV not down to the social media cutting up like the ladies of Escape. Okay, it's a lot going on. All right. Now we did see where the ladies the first thing we got a few weeks ago was that LaTocha Scott was stepping away from the group, and then we learned the reason she was stepping away from the group was because there were some differences between the promoter and her husband. Right. Okay. Shortly after that, we learned that LaTocha did not get the memo when it came down to the attire to wear to the Soul Train Awards because the ladies were honored, okay, at the Soul Train Awards. And Miss LaTocha definitely made sure, hey, if I'm not going to know exactly what we're wearing, I'm going to make sure I'm the loudest and the brightest woman there. You understand what I'm saying? So she came out with this. I mean, she looked nice. I think all of the ladies look nice for sure. But Tasha definitely came to let y'all know, like, girl, it's me and it's the Supremes. You understand what I'm saying? Now they definitely got on the Soul Train Awards when it dropped. They performed. Now, actually, before we get there, let's scale back. Actually, before we get to the Soul Train Awards, the ladies, of course, you know, that issue spewed out. It was a lot of drama surrounding her not dressed like the ladies and her wanting to be the standout, right? So then Kandi Burruss ended up calling out some things, saying that she was the one that wanted to step away from the group. She was the one that didn't want to work with the same stylist. All of these decisions are on Tasha. Do not try to blame the rest of the group members, okay? Well, even Tiny came out and said some slick stuff, right? And then LaTocha's own sister Tamika came out and kind of pretty much said, girl, I'm on the side of Kandi and Tiny. Cause after a while, girl, I can't just ride dumb and blindly for my sister when she's in the wrong, period. Right. So a lot of that stuff has been going on. All right. We get to the Soul Train Awards, girl. At least when the Soul Train Awards dropped earlier this week, we see that Kandi is doing a lot of the talking for the group and thanking everybody. Next thing you know, Miss LaTocha came, and I knew it wasn't gonna be long before Tasha got in there to say her piece. Tasha slides in, she gives her her piece, and it was very awkward because the speech was really talking about allowing somebody else to shine or something like that. And I'm just like, girl, what are we talking about here? Like, you're shining right now because you're getting this award. Like, what are you saying? So it definitely was giving off some subliminal stuff. So then Tiny grabs the mic and she wanted to make sure that she let everybody know how much she loves her girls. And her girls, she meant Miss Tamika Scott and Miss Kandi Burruss, okay? But she was definitely giving the side out to LaTocha majority of the time that they were standing on the stage. So it sent social media in an uproar, okay? And we were all cackling about it. Now, shortly after that, understand, some woman came out alleging that she was messing around with LaTocha's husband. Girl, giving this fake sonogram. I don't believe this lady. I don't believe this lady. She need more people. I'm just gonna be real honest with y'all. I just don't believe this woman saying that she was messing with LaTocha Scott's husband. I will say this: anything is likely possible, right? Anything is possible, but it's really the sonogram that I don't believe, girl. For real, for real. Like, that's like you saying you pregnant, girl, talking about the baby's name is Timeless Love Bevins. I said, girl, no, I refuse to believe this. Okay, maybe she was dipping it and doing it with that lady husband. I don't know, but what I can say is I haven't seen LaTocha come out and dispute it. The lady also went on to post a picture between her and Kandi, to which Kandi came out and said, "Girl, now why am I in this? What this got to do with me, girl? If you was messing with her husband, that's her husband. That got nothing to do with me, girl. Don't try and add me into y'all BS. I got enough BS going on over here, right? Okay, so we got all of that out. Well, let's fast forward. Again, we still have not heard LaTocha address anything when it comes to a side chick and her husband. I have not seen it. But what I have seen is headlines drop, and according to Jasmine Brand, this is the exclusive. They're saying that Escape's LaTocha Scott is working on a solo gospel album. I said, that's the real reason that LaTocha is likely stepping back. Remember, she was stepping back because she did not like the promoter having an issue with her husband and threatening her husband and stuff, and nobody sticking up for her or having her back. She says she's tired of being silent and things. She started, trolling and everything on social media or whatnot. So she's definitely been in her feelings. But now we're learning that she's doing a solo gospel. Really? A solo gospel album? You know what it makes me think? It makes me think about back in the day when LaTocha always wanted to have her own solo career. That's what it makes me think about when she wanted to have her own solo career years and years ago, and it never really worked out for her how she may have wanted it to. So now she's trying to revisit that space yet again. So I'm like, is this the real reason LaTocha Scott is taking a step back? And does it have anything to do with your husband and the promoter, or was it more so about you being able to have the time to focus on your solo career? Okay, that's what I'm wondering. But let's go ahead and continue to get into this article that they have over here. Okay, they're saying excuse me, LaTocha Scott is gearing up to put out a solo project. The Jasmine brand exclusively reports that XSCAPE's LaTocha Scott, who's 49, will be releasing her very own gospel album next year. Now, according to our sources, the project will be under Motown Gospel. Girl, Motown be getting everybody, okay? Everybody be over there on their label, if you ask me. But anyway, so it's going to be under Motown Gospel and will be released to the public in early 2023. Now, that's real interesting when they say early 2023. So she's probably working on that album right now as we speak. Now, I've also heard that the XSCAPE show is supposed to be dropping in early 2023. So when I hear that, it's making me think about her trying to properly line up the drop of her new album. It's making me think about Candace Dillard and how she properly timed up the new record she has with Trina to drop on the exact day that the episode showed, or close to the episode showing, right? So that's what it's making me think when it comes down to Miss LaTocha. Okay, they're saying, according to our sources, the project will be under Motown Gospel and will be released in early 2023. Our insiders shared that this solo project doesn't mean LaTocha is leaving XSCAPE. Duh. Right, we get it. Maybe not how she was the last time when I think Kandi said she told Tiny she can go and have another baby or something. Told Tamika she can go work on this, and Kandi you can go do that. It sounded like she was leaving the group at that time, but now she really seeing the recognition. She's seeing the coin. She still can make with XSCAPE. She really don't want to let it go, and she never will. But she does want to venture out and do her own thing, I guess. Okay. She said despite their most recent drama, she still wants to be a part of the famed R&B girl group. Okay, ma'am. It may come as no surprise that LaTocha is branching off to do her own thing. Sources tell us that her upcoming Bravo reality show centered around XSCAPE and SWV. She mentioned putting out music without her group members. What I told y'all. See, she trying to make sure that music line up, the album drops around the same time. All right. They said, as you may already know, XSCAPE is an iconic 90s superb super group that's comprised of Miss Kandi, Miss Tamika, LaTocha, and the sister Tamika. Okay, I don't really want to go too much into the detail. We already talked about the Soul Train Awards or whatnot. So just understand the ladies had been beefing, and now we kind of see more of the details as to why. Because Tasha trying to step away from the group, but she really trying to go solo at the same time. But either way, let's go ahead and move on. All right, because I did come across these messages here over onto the Instagram. Okay, and this was on the Gossip of the City, I do believe. So it seemed like the ladies was having like some difference of opinions or whatnot, and I kind of want to get into what was really happening. Okay, so let's see what this one is all about. All right, so the first person says, why y'all mistreating the other member of the group and stopping her bag? Not y'all accusing Miss Kandi them of stopping LaTocha bag. That lady bag ain't stopped. That lady, girl, what? That lady bag ain't stopped. Anyway, so Kandi says, I really hate. Actually, let me pull this back up on the screen for you guys. Kandi says, I really hate that you believe that. She got a solo deal back in the summer and started saying she wasn't available for shows. You will see when the TV show comes out. So then the next person says, I think we all need some understanding, okay, on this flyer. So then Tamika Scott says, my talented sister stepped back months ago to work on her solo career. She's booked up until next year. Her manager said they will let us know when she will be available to do shows with us again. Thank you for supporting us as Escape and individually. Well, perfect timing. Here come LaTocha, ready to debunk everything. Ready to debunk everything. So Tasha slides in and she says, the lies. I will say this again. I am not a part of these shows because the promoter threatened me being a widow while filming and they still chose to work with him. I am so sick of all these false narratives. This has to stop. To the fans, again, I apologize. I am available for shows that don't involve that promoter. Okay, so this is what Tasha said, and I kind of do remember her mentioning that previously, where she was, or at least one of her spokespersons did say that she's open to doing more shows. She just don't want to work with that promoter at all. But I mean, it's kind of like, I mean, maybe the other ladies have a contract or something as to why they continue to work with them. I don't know, but I feel like it could be a little bit of both. I feel like, girl, it's because of the promoter, but then also I feel like it's because you about to be working on your own album. So if you're trying to work on your own gospel album, at what point are you really going to be able to have time to work on other shows with the ladies? So I just don't know, girl. I need this show to drop. Can y'all drop it like ASAP? Because I need to see the real details, the full details of what's really going on, what's happening. I need to see what's really good, because it's definitely giving LaTocha is the problem for me. So I would like to see how it's gonna play out on the entire show. But y'all let me know y'all thoughts and comments about everything down below. It's giving LaTocha is the problem because LaTocha wants to revamp this solo career by any means, because it didn't really hit how she wanted it to hit many years ago. But girl, y'all just let me know y'all thoughts about everything down below. Okay, that's all that I got, honey. I wanted to come to y'all with the update on Miss Kandi Burruss and the ladies of Escape, honey. But I'm Jamie, that's me. Don't forget to like the video, comment, subscribe, share my videos, all that great stuff. And I'll catch you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.